First up in the Curb Find Fourple, the Eureka the Boss Pro. So this machine literally looks like it was, I don't know, thrown in the mud, fell in the mud, something like that. I have no idea really what it looks like deep inside, and also what it's going to look like when I take the power nozzle apart. I mean, how icky it's going to actually be. So let's dig into it, see what we find. This Eureka the Boss Pro model 2272 has been de-stinkified and is drying. So hopefully the next video will be reassembly. And good news, well, somewhat good news on those bearings for the brush roll. They are 626 type, and they are rebuildable. Or, of course, you could go and buy, a 10-pack, for example, on eBay, probably pretty cheap, like $7 or $8. Oh, and if you wondered why I didn't bother to take that handle assembly apart when I was putting it in the tub, because it's got, a hole in it in a certain spot. I mean, it's not a hole that I made. I mean, it's a natural hole, and all the water just literally leaks out. So it's not like there's a whole bunch of water in there if I happen to go shake it. It's bone dry. So stay tuned for the reassembly and first run. Oh, and there's the motor sitting over there. Seems to be in really good shape. And now it doesn't smell as bad, and no little critters in there anymore. Since I get asked this a lot, I have 400 grit and 800 grit to clean this up, because, I mean, this is just terrible. And this is a Commutator seating / polishing stone. I find it on eBay, or you could just do a Google search. It's very inexpensive. I got mine a long time ago, and geez, it might last me 20 years. And you put it right there in the correct direction, of course, and it takes that nasty black carbon buildup off and replaces it with wonderful shiny copper. Okay, running now. All right. Put that in here, I think. Yeah, do that one first. Get that off. Let's take a closer look at the brush roll, more specifically the brush roll bearings. These are 626s, and they are rebuildable because they have rubber caps on both ends. So let's see what they sound like. Here's one right here. I'm going to spin it. That is a pretty healthy bearing. It's not bad. Still needs to be repacked because it's old, but it's not in bad shape. But now, let's try this one. Hear all that rattling? Yeah, that's not a good sign. So I need to clean these out and re-grease them. I don't happen to have any 626s in stock, but if in the rest of the Fourple that I'm messing around with, if I figure out that I need some other or more 626s, I'll go ahead and buy a 10-pack. Here's a closer look at the bad one, the rattly one. And if you can see that, there is no grease at all in there. It's just metal on metal. So hopefully when I re-grease it, it will sound and work a little bit better. Okay, first run, going to pay particular attention to where the belt rides, making sure it stays in the center. Even though this is a different belt, this is a used belt, but it's much tighter than the other one I took off. Yep, that sounds wonderful considering its prior abuse and age. let's see how it drives on my medium pile carpet. Need to install the pre-motor filter. I have a HEPA bag that will fit just perfect, and let's see how it runs. I don't have a HEPA filter right here, though. That I don't have. That is one weird position to put the power pedal, but I guess it works. Got some suction. Well, one down and 3 more to go.